Today we got Warzone's new big update, and with it came a brand new SMG that might just be meta, a new conversion kit that turns the Goblin into a mini rocket launcher, and new buffs to old guns that actually make them usable in Season 3 of Warzone. So today boys, we're gonna try out everything new in this update and see how good they actually are. First up, we got the brand new Labra SMG, I believe it's called, and I'm not gonna lie, I did end up buying the blueprint from the store, which is actually pretty damn cool as you guys can see. Look at this inspection. I believe it was 2,800 COD points, which I'm not really sure if it's worth it or not, but I went with it anyways just because of the fact that I had extra COD points. Usually I do not recommend buying anything from the store because it's pretty damn overpriced and they just keep jacking the prices up over and over. And for our first gameplay, of course, we're going to try out the brand new SMG, see if it's any good, see if it's maybe the new SMG meta along with the AMAX, because it did get a bit of a nerf, I don't think to the damage, but more to the handling of the weapon. And we're just going to see if these loadouts are still the best loadouts to use during this season. I noticed they also changed the smoke icon. I am a triple threat on my bounty, so that's a little bit scary. Not gonna lie to you. And like I did mention in the intro, we are going to be using all the new stuff from this update. So the new SMG, that's coming up right here. Okay, that time to kill actually seemed like it was pretty good. He's a loadout crate. I just jacked his loadout crate. Thank you very much, gamer. Okay, we are going to be using the brand new SMG, of course, which we have in hand right now. And then we'll also be using the brand new Goblin Conversion Kit that makes it shoot out rockets, I believe. These guys are above me. And then we'll also test out the brand new buff to the older guns, the Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 guns. We'll pick out the best class because I believe that... Wait, this SMG seems like it's freaking crazy now. But I believe that the HRM... Wait, this SMG is insane. Like, it's actually insane. You guys just saw how fast I killed that guy? It has like no recoil. I'm also on a UAV. Let's test out the AMAX on this guy right here. Yeah, the AMAX is definitely still very, very good. I don't think we're getting any sort of meta change for the primaries, at least, during this season just yet. Okay, I see a few people up top on the opposite side where I stole that loadout at. Let's go make our way over there. Seems like there's 3 of them. Dude, this SMG is crazy. Did that guy just break his legs? Grab these plates real quick. Got that guy. I saw this guy behind me. Go up the stairs. Got that guy. There's a guy who just landed up top with a helicopter. That guy's probably going to have a sniper up there. As you guys can see, he's just chilling up there. Yeah, he's just chilling up there. Where's this guy gonna go?
Enemy UAV is online.
Yeah, that guy's probably just gonna chill up there. I'm gonna leave this area for now. There's still 7 teams left. And so far, this SMG feels absolutely crazy. I definitely think that this is probably going to be the best SMG this season. I don't really think that's very close right now. The time to kill is pretty damn insane. It has a very, very fast fire rate.
Visual on enemy. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted.
I gotta try to make his way over here. Pretend like I don't know he's coming. Like I said, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know he's coming and then pull one of those. He's a loadout marker. Dude, that's the second loadout marker I've stolen this game. It's actually so troll. I don't think those guys have a sniper up there. Oh, he does. I want to kind of grab some UAVs and stuff over here. Okay, there's a guy above me. I can't airstrike that, but there is a guy above me. He's not turning around, so I can just get a free knock right here. Okay, he didn't turn around at all. Where'd I get sniped from, by the way? I actually don't know. Yeah, definitely have multiple people underneath me right here. 4 teams left. Apparently there's either someone right here or first floor. I think it's first floor. Also team underneath me.
Right at the bottom.
Take the zip. Or not the zip, but this gondola.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Get out!
Losing ground. Moving.
Oh my god, okay, I'm safe right here. That's right above me. I have no more plates left. It's a 1 duo and a bunch of solos. Everyone's a solo.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
One's right there. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, we freaking did it. This SMG is absolutely insane. It should not be winning gunfights like that. Okay, as for the loadout real quick, what I was running on the Labra was the compensator for the extra recoil control. And for the barrel, I put on the reinforced barrel for extra bullet velocity and damage range. The thunder barrel I threw on the vertical foregrip for a little bit of extra recoil control, but honestly, you could probably run the ranger foregrip if you wanted to. And then for the extended mag, I use the extended mag 2 because this gives you 66 bullets, which is actually probably enough to wipe a whole squad if you don't miss. And then lastly, for the stock, we're using the no stock for the best movement speed increase. And if I'm being completely honest, I definitely think this SMG might end up being the meta SMG for the rest of the season. I think that it's extremely powerful, very high fire rate, very little recoil for how fast it shoots. For that reason, I think I gotta give this like a 10 out of 10. Then for our secondary, this is the AMAX I was using. The only reason I don't have a barrel is because I wanted to keep the blueprint looking cool. That's literally the only reason why. So if you want to use this, just keep that in mind. And this is definitely still a very, very good primary, probably the best primary right now in Warzone Season 3. Okay, boys, up next, we have what I'm gonna assume is more of a for fun loadout, and that is the Goblin Conversion Kit you get from the event. I think you need 180,000 XP to get it, and this basically turns your Goblin into a explosive round firing marksman rifle, I think this is, or no, sorry, an AR. Explosive round firing AR. I'm not really sure how good it's gonna be. I'm gonna assume that it's more for fun and it's not gonna be great, but hey, we might be surprised here. I'm triple threat on my bounty. Are these guys? Oh, there he is. Did I just see him right there? I did. Wow. Got my revenge. You messed up back, homie. You may have hit a nice shot the first time, but you didn't realize what you were picking up, now did ya? You didn't realize you were picking up a explosive round weapon. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this, if I'm being honest. I'm not really sure what I'm using right now. That seemed to have taken forever to kill. And this thing has no bullet velocity. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how this I don't know if this just has really bad damage drop off or if that's what I'm getting with this loadout. I have no idea which one it is. Seems like these dudes are fighting above me. Dude, this thing is not very good. This on the other hand, this thing on the other hand is very, very good. I'm still gonna give this a try. It is kind of fun to use, I'm not gonna lie. It's not great, but it is fun to use. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my perks here. Oh no, there's people down here. Or a person down here.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Brother. That guy had I don't know what that's called, but that guy had bomb squad, I think actually, that's what it's called. He had bomb squad, and because of that, he is harder to kill with this loadout. no way. Oh my god, I almost just died right there because there's a delay. When you use a heartbeat sensor and you try to shoot right away, there's like a delay before you can shoot. I realized this like a little while ago, actually, like a few videos back, but I always forget. Yeah, I think this loadout is definitely more for fun. I don't think you're really gonna be outgunning many people with this in a head-to-head gunfight. You are with that thing though. They seem to be coming up below me. I just saw one. They were all gonna bum rush me right there, and then just got absolutely annihilated by this gun. This SMG is absolutely insane, like I've mentioned a few times now. Guy down there. That guy's pushing him.
Enemy soldier incoming. Resurgence is about to end.
This is so troll. This is so troll. He's going all the way down there. This guy really wants his revenge, like bad. Kind of waiting for those guys over there. Yeah, I'm not winning that gunfight with this thing. There's a guy sniping back there too. I'm not even playing for you, dude. I'm playing for those guys back there. I think I need to hop off though. That's almost just freaking.
No longer active. For keeps.
This guy's almost just insta knocked me.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Supply crate restocked.
Bro, this thing is terrible. Bro, I can't hear anything because of the freaking sound effects this thing makes.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay, so there's 3 dudes that are above me. I should probably try to get across right here.
Get y'all boys back.
Oh my god, look at this.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Get bugged.
Priority tasking request received. We're done. Enemy dropping into the AO. Losing ground. Moving.
My gosh.
Yeah, right, dog.
He's a specialist. This guy's still up top.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. Gas is moving.
You just choked so hard. You just choked so hard. Oh my, this SMG is insane. Okay, before I show you guys the loadout, you gotta leave a like because that was an absolutely insane endgame, and I don't know who designed this SMG, but this thing is absolutely insane. Okay, as for the loadout for the Goblin, in case you for some reason want this, first off, we got the Volsky Reflex. I don't know how you pronounce this, but yeah, we threw that on. Under the barrel, we got the Ranger foregrip, then we got the quick draw grip, the light stock, and then lastly, the conversion kit. The mini rocket conversion kit. This thing is not very good, but it was kind of fun to use. As for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, I'd give this like a 6 out of 10. And then for the SMG, you guys already saw this is a 10 out of 10. This might even be an 11 out of 10. This thing is absolutely insane, as you guys saw. Okay, boys, and next up, we have probably what are the two biggest winner from this update in terms of old guns getting buffed, and that is the TAC 56 along with the HRM9, which I'm going to use in TAC stance mode. And the reason why is because the HRM just went from a completely useless SMG almost. It was like one of the slower killing Modern Warfare 3 SMGs, and now being very competitive with the Black Ops 6 SMGs. I think it's actually like within the top 5, I think, now in SMG time to kill. Then the TAC 56 also got a huge buff and is just slightly slower killing than the, I believe, the Kilo, which is a huge buff for this loadout as well because it was super weak before this update. Yeah, that time to kill is insane now. It's actually, you can actually use this now. I am a little bit sad that there's only really 2 buffs that happened with this update that were actually like they're actually like noticeable updates or noticeable changes. I have noticed that these lobbies are dying very fast. They're definitely not holding up very well at all. I mean, I guess that's what happens on the update day. The lobbies are usually super sweaty because all the people that are on the update early are probably more likely to be like sweatier gamers in general. We do need to actually find people to fight though. We can slow down quite a bit. There's only 6 teams left. Dude back there. I do want to test out this TAC 56. I want to see what the damage is looking like. There's like no one fighting center prison. Gotta just pick a side. I think I'm gonna go towards the lighthouse side over here and see what I can potentially spot back here. Holy shit, it says there's a lot of people here. Might be able to get a couple of picks. It says they're sniping down there, so I don't want to get headshot. I don't have self-revive. Okay, he has multiple teammates over here. Guys missed some shots right there. That should have been a knock. Now the one issue that these guns do have, yeah, like I said, those guys are gonna try to snipe me. The one issue these guns do have is the fact that they have a lot more recoil and not the same bullet velocity that these Black Ops 6 loadouts have, so they're a bit harder to use. Is he coming out right there? No, there's still a guy right there. See, like, for example, that right there was not going to happen pre-update. There's a guy in that corner. Oh my, the hell didn't even see that helicopter at all. Dude, and then it ran him over. That is actually the trolliest thing I've seen in a while.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Like, not only did it knock him, but then it ran him over by going backwards. How many people are over here?
Enemy UAV.
3 dudes in front of me from that team. Oh, nice, a self-revive. That's literally exactly what I needed.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy soldiers. Target grid struck. No gas. Switching mag.
I don't know who I knocked right there.
Destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
There's multiple dudes underneath me. That guy just bled out. There's one dude behind me over here. Is he trying to make a play? Dude, I always forget how good freaking tac stance is. The fact that you have pretty much no recoil and you're like pretty much almost as accurate as ADSing. You guys are still below me. Two of them.
Advise you to load up now. Enemies dropping into the AO. Gas moving.
That was a pretty
Top five.
kill right there. That's one floor below me. I think he's gonna go right. Oh, the TTV guy too. Nice try, buddy. The Scar just got a huge buff. No, you're not winning that anymore. Maybe literally 24 hours ago you would have won that. There's still 4 teams left. Those guys are not up top. Pretty much everyone should be just below.
3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
We've got gas moving in.
Fuck, it's not letting.
Hey, we gotta cross.
Switching mag.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Okay, 2v1. Once I make the gas play, I'm gonna pick this guy off for free. Oh, he's not making the gas play. He is. The last guy should be right here in front of me. That poor individual. He had no idea where I was at. I think he tried to use a cluster strike on me. Okay, as for the loadout real quick for the TAC 56, first off, I use the RF crown because we definitely need recoil control on these older weapons. And this also has no downside whatsoever, so I definitely think this is probably the best option you really have. And then for the barrel, we're using the Tundra Pro because we need the bullet velocity and damage range like I mentioned, and this also helps with the recoil control as well. The underbarrel, we're using the Merc foregrip for extra recoil control as well. Magazine, the 60 round mag. And then lastly, I threw in the high grain rounds for extra bullet velocity and damage range with no downside whatsoever. And as for my rating out of 10 after this update, this definitely got a lot better. This is hitting very hard, pretty easy to use, at least on Rebirth Island. And if you're gonna use any old ARs on Verdansk or Rebirth Island, I definitely recommend using this, and I'm gonna give this a solid 9 out of 10. And then for our secondary, the HRM, first off for the muzzle, I use a Spiral 3.5 because this is probably the best you're gonna get. You get damage range, you get extra recoil control, and it also hides the flash on your weapon. And then for the barrel, we're using the Thorn 90 for extra movement speed, and it also helps out our tac stance, which is how we were using this SMG. The underbarrel, we're using the Merc foregrip because unfortunately they seem to have taken out the Jack Slash with this update, and this will just give you a little bit extra recoil control with no downsides. For the magazine, of course, the 50 round mag. And then lastly, I threw in the no stock for the extra movement speed increase since we are just using this in tac stance mode. Now, if you did want to use this loadout normally, I might take off the no stock and just throw in high grain rounds. I think it'll be good as is with that swap right there. And as for my rating out of 10 for this loadout, once again, like I mentioned, it's like in the top 5, maybe in the top 3 for fastest killing SMG now after this update. And from the little bit we did use in that gameplay, it was definitely shredding people. So for that reason, I'm gonna give this a big 9.2 out of 10. And if you made this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also enjoy these videos on screen here.